Batman is a normal human with no powers, yet he's defeated Superman, Darkseid, the entire Justice League, and literal gods. He's punched out Spectre, the embodiment of God's wrath. How? Plot armor so thick it's basically a superpower. Today, I'm breaking down Batman's most absurd victories. How writers bend logic to make him win. The actual limits of what a human could achieve versus what Batman does. And why fans both love and hate his ridiculous plot armor. This gets controversial. Let's dive in. What is plot armor? Plot armor is when a character survives or wins situations they logically shouldn't because the story requires it. Every hero has some plot armor. Spider-Man should die from falls that would kill normal people. Iron Man should have brain damage from all those suit impacts. But Batman's plot armor is different. Writers give him abilities that contradict his normal human status. Batman is supposed to be peak human with gadgets and planning. That's his thing. The normal guy who hangs with gods through preparation. Except Batman regularly does things that are physically impossible for humans. The absurd physical feats. Batman has dodged Darkseid's Omega beams. These are beams that travel at light speed, can turn corners, and disintegrate anything they touch. Superman, who moves faster than light, struggles to dodge them. Batman, a normal human, dodges them regularly. That's not peak human. That's superhuman reaction time. Batman has kicked a tree in half, punched through stone walls, bench-pressed 1,000 pounds, survived falls that would liquefy a normal person's organs. Writers say Batman trained his body to peak human potential. But peak human doesn't mean superhuman. Olympic athletes are peak human. They can't punch through concrete. Batman's peak human feats are closer to Captain America, who has actual super soldier serum. Prep time, the magic excuse. Batman's answer to any fight is with prep time. Given time to prepare, Batman can supposedly beat anyone. This has become a meme. Batman with prep time beats everyone. Here are actual examples. Batman defeated the entire Justice League in Tower of Babel. He had plans for each member exploiting their weaknesses. Red kryptonite for Superman, psychological manipulation for others. This is actually reasonable. With planning, Batman targeting weaknesses makes sense. But then there's this. Batman defeated Darkseid. Darkseid is a god who controls entire planets and shoots planet-destroying beams from his eyes. Batman's plan? Shoot him with a special bullet. Yes, Batman shot a god with a gun, and it worked because the bullet was god-killing. Where did Batman get a god-killing bullet? He just had it. Because prep time. Batman built the Hellbat armor that let him fight on Apocalypse. He created contingencies for the entire Justice League going rogue simultaneously. He designed armor to fight the League called Justice Buster. All of this requires resources, time, and technology beyond what one person could achieve. But Batman does it because writers need him to. The master strategist excuse, writers justify Batman's victories through strategy and intelligence. Batman is the world's greatest detective. He outthinks everyone. He finds weaknesses others miss. Example, Batman vs. Superman in The Dark Knight Returns. Batman lures Superman to a location where he weakened him with synthetic kryptonite, wore power armor, and had Green Arrow shoot Superman with a kryptonite arrow. This is good strategy. Batman used knowledge, preparation, and allies to fight someone stronger. But then Batman has defeated Superman in straight fights multiple times through skill and technique. Superman can move faster than Batman can think. Superman's punches should liquefy Batman on contact. Superman can heat vision Batman from orbit before Batman knows the fight started. But Batman wins because he predicted Superman's moves or exploited his psychology. That's not strategy, that's plot armor. No amount of skill lets a normal human punch someone who can tank nuclear bombs. The consistency problem. Batman's power level changes based on what the story needs. Sometimes Batman struggles fighting multiple normal thugs. Other times, he solos superhuman threats. Batman has been hurt by gunfire from regular criminals, but he's also tanked hits from Darkseid that should atomize him. Batman needs help fighting Bane, who's just a strong guy with Venom serum, but Batman has defeated Wonder Woman, who can go toe-to-toe with Superman. The inconsistency shows plot armor at work. Batman is as strong as the writer needs him to be for that particular story. The contingency plans. Batman's famous contingency plans are both brilliant and ridiculous. In Tower of Babel, Ra's al Ghul steals Batman's secret plans for defeating the Justice League. These plans work because Batman knows everyone's weaknesses. Superman. Expose him to red kryptonite that makes his skin transparent, causing pain from light. Wonder Woman. Make her believe she's fighting an unbeatable opponent through VR, trapping her in endless battle. Martian Manhunter. Expose him to nanotech that makes his skin secretively burst into flames. Flash. Put a device on him that triggers seizures at high speed. These are creative and exploit specific weaknesses. This is Batman at his best, using knowledge over power. But the fact that Batman has plans for literally everyone stretches believability. He has plans for gods, cosmic beings, and multiversal threats. Batman has a plan to fight the Spectre, God's spirit of vengeance. The Spectre can rewrite reality. Batman's plan involves magic and willpower. That's not preparation. That's writers refusing to let Batman lose. Why fans love it. Despite the absurdity, Batman's plot armor is part of his appeal. Batman represents human potential. He's proof that determination, intelligence, and preparation can overcome any advantage. In a world of alien gods and super soldiers, Batman succeeds through willpower alone. That's inspiring. Kids love Batman because he proves you don't need superpowers to be a hero. Adults love him because he's the ultimate power fantasy, the rich guy who's always the smartest person in the room. Batman's victories feel earned because we see his preparation. We see the planning, the training, the sacrifice. So when he wins, we root for him even when logic says he shouldn't. Why fans hate it. But Batman's plot armor also frustrates fans because it breaks suspension of disbelief. When Superman jobs to Batman for the 100th time, it's not satisfying. Superman could end the fight in a nanosecond. He doesn't because plot demands Batman win. Batman defeating cosmic beings undermines those beings. If Batman can beat Darkseid, why should we fear Darkseid? It also undermines actual powered heroes. If Batman can do everything they can through prep time, what's the point of their powers? The Batman always wins trope has become a joke in fan communities. Any death battle involving Batman gets flooded with Batman with prep time memes. The truth about Batman. Here's the reality. Batman's power level is whatever the current writer decides. In street-level stories, Batman struggles against skilled fighters and barely survives. In Justice League stories, Batman strategizes against cosmic threats and holds his own. In events like Dark Knight's Metal, Batman becomes a multiversal threat who knows martial arts that let him punch the source wall. The inconsistency is the point. Batman fills whatever role the story needs. Street detective, team strategist, godfighter. Complaining about Batman's plot armor is like complaining that James Bond always wins. That's the character's purpose in the story. Conclusion. Batman's plot armor is ridiculous. A normal human shouldn't dodge light-speed beams, defeat gods, or survive planet-destroying attacks. But Batman isn't really normal human. He's a comic book character operating on comic book logic where determination and preparation substitute for actual superpowers. The prep time excuse lets writers justify anything. The peak human designation means whatever they want it to mean. Batman beats everyone because DC needs their most popular character to stay relevant alongside Superman and Wonder Woman. Simple as that. Is it logical? No. Is it consistent? No. Is it entertaining? Usually yes. Batman's plot armor is both his greatest strength and most criticized aspect. It makes him simultaneously the most inspiring and most frustrating character in comics. You either accept that Batman operates on different rules, or you drive yourself crazy questioning how he punched out Darkseid. What's your take? Does Batman's plot armor ruin stories or make them better? Drop comments and subscribe.